Ladies and gentlemen, hello! Welcome in to your... Oh, I'm joking. Welcome to Tuesday. Tuesday. We're going to be doing some testing today, folks. Making sure we're all back online. We're looking good. Are we sounding good, guys? Everything coming through all right? Let us know. We are testing the streaming PC. It should be back up and running, we think, but we're going to be testing it for a couple of hours just to make sure everything's moving and doing all the right things. Brownie up on the roof, looking 10 out of 10. There he is. That's working. That's
Morning.
Good
Hello.
start. Are you working?
Just about, yes. Just about woke up.
Good. And 5-5 in the chat as well. Loud and clear. Thanks, guys. Panama Games on Twitch. Albeck, Lapinu, Scotty, and Carl, Tom, Malcolm, Andy, John, Adam, Shanae, Mr. Loops, Andy, Debbie, loads of people tuning in, guys. Welcome, everybody. And quite nice start to the day, actually. Quite nice. Nice and warm.
It's going to be a good show today because there is something a bit different about the airport today. The ILS, the Instrument Landing System, is offline at the moment, which means that aircraft are doing slightly different approaches today. And we've actually noticed there's a visual difference in that the aircraft coming into land, they look like they're taking a slightly different course coming in. So keep an eye on that, folks. Allegedly, that's going to be around till about 2 p.m.
Yep.
So I'm excited to see this.
Yeah, it's going to be good. And as per usual, dual runway operations in use for the next few hours. So we're going to be focusing on the arrivals. We can see the departures from here as well. But as I say, this is just an off-schedule show to test the streaming PC. And yeah, we'll stay live for however long it's interesting, I guess. But Ryanair, first out on the south runway. That's on its way out to Tirana. Is our overlay working? Yes, it is. There we go. Cooking on gas. And as we mentioned, folks, on the update video we posted, the fault with the streaming PC was actually a faulty RAM stick, believe it or not. And the PC was just refusing to boot, wasn't it, yesterday? We were baffed for a little while. Yeah,
we kind of hoped it'd be something a bit more simple than that. And I guess it was simple in the end, but we got back to the office and we thought the worst. And we were like, oh, mate, this is going to be
We thought the graphics card had gone or something. But to be fair, we got John on the phone because John's really, really good with PCs and stuff like that. And even he was like, have you tried this? Have you tried that? And we were resetting the BIOS and all this stuff, and we weren't even getting to BIOS. We were just trying to just what was we trying to clear? There's like a clear CMOS thing on the motherboard, and that didn't do it. So I thought, you know what, just let me just pull all the RAM out. Like, I've never had RAM fail in a PC, but I thought, let me just pull all the RAM out and just picked one at random, put it back in, and it booted straight away. I was like, no way. Yeah. In all the PCs I've had over the years, I've never once had faulty RAM. But we were kind of like going through the PC yesterday, and we do notice there is an ever so slight stutter. Basically, the graphics card that's in this PC is a really old one, actually. My old gaming. And for anyone who knows graphics cards, it's a 980 Ti, which is like 15 years old now.
Once upon a time, that was like top of the range.
That was like the best back in the day.
Yeah.
But it's really showing its age, and I think that's why we're getting a bit of stuttering as well. So we have purchased a new graphics card for this PC. It's arriving today, so unfortunately we couldn't get it fitted for today's stream, but we're going to fit it ready for tomorrow's stream. So hopefully that should smooth everything out a bit, give us a bit more of a headroom on the streaming PC, and just settle everything down a little bit. Give it to a museum. I know. Should do, Albert. Yeah, that is an old graphics card, that now.
I know. Mine's similar. I have a in my the PC that I use at home. I don't really use it that much anymore, but that has a 1080 Ti and the same vibe. Like when I bought it, that was like the bee's knees, and now it's just old and can barely do anything.
Yeah, so I think it's about time for an upgrade, folks, on this graphics card. So we've purchased a new graphics card for the PC, and yeah, hopefully that just settles us down a little bit.
Tell you what, reliability-wise, that's wild, isn't it? How these graphics cards are like 13, 14, 15 years old, and they're still going. Like, albeit not as good, but that's just because relative to modern technology, it's not great, is it? But
yeah,
they seem to work fine.
And David just coming in with the information about the ILS. Apologies, it's so bright, guys. There we are. You should see me a bit there. So basically for the approach coming in, the aircraft are lining up with the Manchester VOR, which is offset, so it's off to the side of the runway, which is why they look like they're approaching at a slightly different angle. And then once they're visual with 2-3 right, they're then visually landing the aircraft onto 2-3. So you're going to see a slightly different approach path to usual. So it's really going to be interesting to see that today. So quite glad rather that we went live today, and we're going to have a great show, guys. It's going to be really cool. We're happy to be back. Happy to be back on the main system and doing what we do best, I think. Yeah,
I thought it'd be a much more expensive fix, but also much more work needed doing to it. But no, it was all right in the end.
Yeah, no, really good. Really glad we're back online. So the only difference we have decided to make, folks, is for Matt's Friday shows, there's going to be no overlay on Matt's Friday shows, just because we're going to simplify the setup a little bit, just so that if anything goes wrong, Matt is obviously used to dealing with his equipment himself when he goes and does remote cam for us. But when we're introducing the PC and stuff like that, it just adds more layers if stuff goes wrong. And if, like on Friday, me and Andy aren't available to answer the phone, it just means that you guys, shouldn't miss out on the end of the show like you did on Friday. So again, if you've not seen us over the weekend, apologies for the show cutting short on Friday. It was down to this faulty RAM stick, and it just knocked the PC offline. It wouldn't boot. So to be fair, Matt would have had absolutely no chance coming back online anyway.
I know.
Even with us both on the phone, because it took me, Andy, and John about an hour and a half to figure out what was going on. So Matt's just going to be streaming direct. So it's going to be back to basics, no overlay on Matt's show. But Matt does a mega show anyway, guys. I'm sure it won't affect the show in the slightest. As you can see, the Emirates A380 has just pushed back. We've also got the Singapore A350 on the taxi out as well. So some nice, interesting departures coming up very soon. And thank you to everybody as well who tuned in last night. We did a flight in Iran last night in the sim, which was a new one for me. Really, really impressed with the ground scenery, actually. Some really nice mountains and desert scenery. It was brilliant. I really enjoyed it. So I may have a look if there's any payware scenery in that area, because I'll be honest, when you think of places like Iran and Iraq and all them sort of places, you think, oh yeah, I'm not going to fly there. There's no interesting flights. But the scenery, mate, I was really impressed. Really, really impressed. And we just had a great time in the chat last night. So if you're not following the Airliners Live Crew Room channel, and maybe you like a bit of flight sim, or you just like hanging out with me and Andy in the evening, make sure you head over, give it a subscribe. There's no schedule. We are just streaming when we feel like it. But I've been doing some stuff in the flight sim. Andy's been doing some GeoGuessr, and I think you might be on tonight, Andy, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. No promises, like you said, no schedule, but I'll try and do a stream tonight.
Yeah, so just head over to the channel, give it a quick subscribe, guys, and get yourself in there, come and hang out. Bit of chill, bit of fun, and we're having a good laugh in there. It's been really, really good.
Yes, really, really good.
Andrew Berry, hello, mate. Welcome into the stream. Hope you're doing well, Andrew. Thank you so much for tuning in today.
Well, Emirates A380 departure for today, just lining up and completing the pushback there. You can see they're just disconnecting the pushback truck and the gear pins as well. So the plane can start taxiing out to the departure runway. We do have some arrivals coming in as well. So for the next sort of 2 to 3 hours, they are going to be using this slightly different approach. So we're going to catch plenty of arrivals on today's show on that. So I do want to keep an eye out for that. I'm going to get plenty of recordings. You guys are going to see it live, of course. And like you said, like Martin said, they're doing it a lot more visually on the approach as well. So you are seeing a lot more sort of corrections being put in and slightly different lines being taken by the aircraft. We had a Lufthansa coming in just before the show started, and it looked so high, like compared to normal. And of course, it was just a different approach on the way to land the plane. Right, it wasn't anything crazy, but it just shows the laser precision guidance of the ILS system. When they're on that glide slope and they're just going almost like they're on rails. Right, they're coming down, and it's always the exact same position. But when they go visually, you can see a big difference, even though they aren't really like making that much of a difference in terms of like height and movement and things like
that. David just saying, are you getting the new version of Flight Simulator this year? I do plan on getting it, mate, but I don't think I'm going to be... I'll get it on day one.
Yeah.
Or will I? No, I probably won't get it on day one, and there is a reason for that. It's because I believe they share a community folder. So I'm sure there may be a way of like messing about with that, but I may just wait until it settles down a little bit, dude, because I'm happy with the flight sim as it is now.
Yeah.
It's going to take a while for people to port things over. I don't think it's going to be one of them things that's like instant, everything just works. So no, I want to keep flying, mate, but it is going to be a definite, I'm definitely going to be getting it. Day one, no, I'm not too sure yet. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I'll definitely get it as well. I think it's more, I don't know, like for more enthusiast streamers like yourself who take it a bit more serious, I think like that sim already has enough, the existing one.
Yeah.
Whereas people like myself who just casually dive into it once in a while, a bit more interesting to me, where it's just like you can just dive into a random mission or, it's all there set up, but we will see.
Yeah, for me, it's just making sure we've got the aircraft, the scenery, all that good stuff before I move over to that, I think.
Yeah, because when Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 released, there wasn't really much, was there, in terms of good aircraft, was there?
No, but I think what they have said is the core system is going to stay similar enough so that people can just port things over.
Okay.
But even that process, I think, is going to take time. Now, whether or not Microsoft give these developers early access to start porting things, I'm not sure. It depends how seamless they want to make it. My gut feeling is that Microsoft have got much more interest in the Xbox audience than the PC audience, unfortunately. That's just because the amount of people buying it on Xbox is so much more than PC, but I'd like to think they've got our interests at heart as well, considering obviously we were the core flight sim fans, for years and years and years.
I know.
So I don't really want to be left out of, the process. So hopefully they give developers a bit of an earlier heads up would be really, really good. But we'll see what happens. Nothing's been said yet. Is it two separate community folders, Gaber? Okay.
What does that mean? You can't.
It means that you can have both sims installed at the same time.
Okay.
TBS, thank you so much, mate. You've just gifted 5 memberships to the community. That's awesome. Thank you very, very much, TBS.
Thank you.
Really appreciate that. Not sure why my... I'm not seeing... Oh, there we go. It's showing for me now. Brian, as well, with the 11 months. Thank you for the stream today. Good to hear your streaming PC is back up now. Yes, it is, dude. Thank you very much, and cheers for getting involved as well.
Thank you. So this is the Singapore Airlines service heading off to Houston Intercontinental Airport in Texas. So I was looking at this flight because I do want to revisit there this winter. And flying with British Airways, it's not cheap. I want to go to Dallas-Fort Worth because you could potentially fly on the A380. And Singapore Airlines, they're doing one more winter of this route from Manchester to Houston. So I did have a look, and wow, it is a lot cheaper still with Singapore Airlines. You get that direct service from Manchester. You're talking for 3 of us, about 1,400 quid. I found return for, which is really good considering you get like your checked luggage, you get all your meals, unlimited drinks, I believe they have complimentary Wi-Fi these days as well. Although last time on both flights it didn't work for some reason, but if that works, that's great. So we are looking into that. As much as Sam really wants to fly on the A380 with British Airways, I do need to do a bit of digging though and to figure out when they do that service, because I don't think it's a year-round thing to DFW on the A380 with BA. If anyone in the chat knows, I'd love to hear about it.
Hey, Rob Thank you, mate. Welcome to Premium Economy, Rob. Cheers for supporting the channel, mate.
You better come to Dallas. I know, Laurie, but it's coming out like an extra £1,000 just to fly to Dallas. Whereas, you know, I love BA. I think BA is a great airline, but Singapore they definitely have a big edge on being a bit more prestigious and luxurious, right?
Hey, Gwen. How you doing? Good to see you. When's Neras fishing again, Gwen? I don't know whether I just keep missing his streams or if he's taking a bit of time out. Gwen, I've got something I need to tell you as well. We've nicked Neras's doorbell for our Airliners Live crew room streams, and I'm not even going to apologise. So, yeah, you can just ban me, can't you?
Get banned. I do like the crew room at the moment. It's good fun.
Oh, he's taking some time out. No worries. Gwen, make sure you come over to the Airliners crew room channel. We're doing some flight sim and stuff on there, Gwen. You might like it. Let me see if I can get you a link over, Gwen.
Andrew Allen saying he's got
Which mods have we got in the chat at the minute?
You got his AL lanyard yesterday.
Oh, cool.
Mr. Allen in the chat.
Suze, is there any chance you could pop over to Twitch and just drop the link in for the... Do you have our Twitch channel, Suze? Or can I... Let me see if I can grab it, actually. Hold on.
The Aviation Lover, good morning to you.
Oh, I've got it. Don't worry. I've got it. Here you are, Gwen. For anyone on Twitch as well who wants to watch a bit of flight sim, bit of games, that's the link, folks. Come over and subscribe for a bit of a laugh.
Emirates Airbus A380 on the taxi as well. We've got an approach coming in actually as well. Although it's going to get blocked somewhat by the King of the Skies.
Jamesy, hello, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Mr. Pug, hello. And thanks again, Angie. Cheers for your order, mate. Aviation Lover, yep, there's the link. Let me pin the link as well so you've got it. That's the channel. And Andy Hitchin, welcome back, mate. 15 months of support. Really appreciate that, Andy. Thank you. So celebrating the 13th wedding anniversary today.
Oh, yo.
That's awesome. Well done, mate.
Congrats. So this aircraft is flying, hand flying the aircraft. And most of the final approach since they are flying visually. Did a great job on the touchdown there. An Aer Lingus A321neo. You don't see them very often at Manchester these days.
It's quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah. What's the deal with this then, folks?
This is in from Dublin. That's a nice trip from Dublin, isn't it?
Yeah, I wonder why they're using this.
Well, Flight Radar's got no age and no serial number.
What I was briefly wondering is if this is getting repositioned for Aer Lingus UK maybe, but could also be an STS visitor, or it could just be on a Dublin flight, I don't know.
Hey Ian, no worries, mate. Welcome in. Yeah, a little bonus stream today.
Yeah, it's not Wednesday, don't worry, folks.
Yeah, you're not slept in. Turkish A330 as well on the taxi out. Mega. Yeah, I am hoping this new graphics card will sort these micro stutters out. I'm sure it will. He says. Oh, look at how early that Singapore's up. Hey Matt, how you doing, mate? Ian Kelly, good morning. And John, good morning.
Yo, yo.
The wind battering our microphone up there today.
Yeah, I can make an adjustment actually. You have the Emirates A380 as well, just on the taxi out to the other runway. And there you go.
Perfect. Yeah, TBS, we're looking forward to them as well, mate. thanks very much for your order. Thank you to everybody who's... thanks to everyone who has purchased pre-orders for the matte black mugs, guys. We've sold over half of those now. So if you want to get yours, head over to the website, and they should be arriving with us in about a week. So make sure you tune in and get yours ordered, and get hold of them before they sell out. Ian B, good morning. Hope you're doing well. Mad early. That's Emirates heading out to Dubai. Emirates A380.
Welcome in, Wigsy. Watching Sid Squad the other night, and had some crazy storms over there. Really strong winds. Them guys doing a great job catching the departures.
I'm looking forward to... Well, I guess you're not. I'm looking forward to some gnarly weather just to kick the show up a bit.
Yeah.
Did you remember to switch the camera back over to how?
Oh, I thought we were doing 30.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
We are on.
Yeah, they're on that, yeah. King of the Skies taking flight there, heading off to Dubai International Airport. Flight of about 6.5, 7 hours. It's impossible to lurk, saying Vicky.
So other people are seeing the stuttering as well. That's really weird.
Yeah.
We're 30 everywhere.
Turkish Airlines A330. Looks like it's got the CF6 engines on board as well, as we've seen on the stream the other day as well.
Are you sure the output is the same as the...
Should be.
Yeah, we're definitely 30 my end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it hopefully just a graphics card thing, guys.
Yeah. Morning, Joanna. Thank you so much for the gifts on Sunday. Really appreciate that. Sam loved the pumpkin puree. I've already had half the drinks.
Jem was really impressed with the mug you got, Joanna. Thanks so much for that.
What did Joanna get for you?
She got Jen this really cool, like dead blue, shiny Mickey Mouse mug, which Jen loves.
Oh, yeah.
And she got me a T-shirt as well.
Oh,
it was really cool. It's dead kind of you, that. Thank you very much.
Legend. Thank you, Joanna.
Hey, Flying Architect. Thanks, mate. 8 months of membership. Appreciate that. Thank you very much, dude. Next to land Ryanair in from Bratislava.
Good landing there from the Ryanair. It's a bit of a gust today at Manchester Airport. You can see about 10 knots of wind, but it's a little bit gusty as well. Just a little bit.
Hey Ian, how you doing, mate? Just ordered my backlog on Sunday. Can't wait for it to arrive. Hey, nice one, mate.
Awesome.
Thanks very much.
Nice, Joe. Saying a BA Retro is coming in from Heathrow.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Very D-rated takeoff there from the Turkish. Heading back to Istanbul on the very large Airbus A330. And from one to another, we've got a Aer Lingus A330 heading out. This one going off to Orlando, Florida.
Oh, cheers, Ian. Thank you, mate.
Nice one, John. I appreciate that. I'm glad the streams helped you through, and hope you had a great time over in Florida.
Yeah, you must have spent a fortune, Joanna, because you got everybody presents. That's really, really kind of you.
Yeah. Did you hear what car she had as well? She had a car hire.
No?
I think it was it a Dodge Charger you got, Joanna?
Really?
A car hire. That is nuts.
That's awesome.
One of my dream cars, that as well. Definitely not jealous. And yes, this Aer Lingus is also off to Orlando. One of 2 airlines that fly there at Manchester, along with Virgin Atlantic. Yeah, Flying Architect, yeah, it's a bit of a nuisance. You have, with Twitch Primes, it doesn't auto-renew. So if you are on Twitch, do check them Primes. It might have expired. And it's a nice, I guess, free way to support the channel. All goes towards helping upgrades and maintenance of the channel. Like Martin said, we did just purchase a new graphics card, which is a relatively new one, actually. Not the cheapest, but just to give the streams the smoothest experience possible. Ooh, another great landing there from a Ryanair, 737-800.
Yeah, it's touching down from Gothenburg, this one. 14 years old, this 737.
Sweet.
Cheers, Ian. Thank you, mate.
Yeah, thanks, Ian. I think anyone who's an Amazon Prime customer gets a free membership to any channel of their choice on Twitch. White Dodge Challenger, yo, that's cool, Joanna. I love it. Was it fast?
If it wasn't, you were driving it wrong.
Lovely. Ryanair 737 vacating there. There is an EasyJet lined up on the south runway, and there is an approaching aircraft as well. So we'll catch the arrival, and then hopefully we can spin around and catch the Aer Lingus in a nice orderly fashion. The Groovy Gang Entertainers. Hello, hello. Very groovy.
Hey, Ian, thanks very much for the Twitch Prime, mate, on Twitch. What a legend.
Nice one.
We'll keep an eye out for the next approach. I wonder if we'll see the... Oh, we're not really seeing the turn, to be honest, because they're taking it visually quite early, so...
Yeah. Looks a little bit higher than usual, this EasyJet.
And Henna, welcome back 8 months. It's like I had my previous milestone only yesterday. Yaboosh. Thank you very much. Welcome back for 8 months as well.
Thanks, Henna.
EasyJet just about to touch down then on 23 right in from Rius. Yeah, I think that's the problem, isn't it, Joanna? When you hire something like that, and then you go back to your normal car, I bet it does take a bit of like getting used to, and you got to like tell yourself that, look, this is reality now. Yep. I don't own that other car. I'm not going to own it, for many years.
Yeah, this doesn't have a V8 Hemi in it anymore.
Yeah, you can't just hate your car now because you've rented that one for a week.
Yeah. Actually, when you rent a car from most places, you do get a really new car usually, don't you? It all fancy buttons and stuff on it. Yeah, we caught the Aer Lingus A321 Neo just before Robin, about 10 minutes ago. Hey, a little wave there from the flight deck.
Oh, no worries, Sinead. Thanks for watching.
Really, Flying Architect?
It did.
331 Tech yesterday. Wow.
Yeah, it lined up and aircraft went around and had to go back. It was a hydraulic leak, apparently.
Oh, really?
The size difference there with the Max and the 330 behind. Mad that, isn't it?
It is.
Hey, Paula. Thanks for watching last night. A330 for Orlando on the move.
Another fairly D-rated takeoff there. I see another aircraft on approach as well, so we'll catch that in a moment.
Hey, I'm Way Rich. Thank you very much, mate. Twitch Prime for 4 months. Welcome back, dude.
Hello.
And Ben sat with his girlfriend Lorraine, both watching the favourite channel. Cheers, guys.
Yeah, they are much higher at this stage on the approach than normal with the ILS not working here.
There you go. So there's a turn away from the Manchester VOR, and they'll now visually line up with 2-3 right. That's just because the Manchester beacon is just off to the pilot's left-hand side of the runway.
It seems so high, doesn't it, right now?
There they go.
Getting that nose down a bit. Slowing the plane down as well.
Alex Barrett, hello. Welcome in, mate. It's our Iceland landing. I think it is, yeah. I'm from Reykjavik. Flight time 2 hours 10 minutes.
It's cool to see this.
And a nice smooth touchdown as well.
Sure that's not a Ryanair?
Just getting off at the rapid exit as well. Guess they'll be stomping on them manual brakes now.
I remember last time they had the ILS offline, there was some work going on. I could see some like vehicles over on the other side. I'll zoom in on them.
Wonder if it's just being serviced or...
Yeah. Let's have a zoom in.
No worries, Joe. Yeah, so you see a Nats vehicle there. It's the company who provide the ATC to quite a lot of the airports in the UK, but they do have their own vehicles as well. Our next arrival is another Ryanair in from Budapest.
Yeah, let's keep an eye on that, shall we? Another slightly unusual approach coming in. Andy Polo, it was nice to catch up with you on Sunday as well, here at the RVP. Hope you folks had a great time. Great landing there from the Ryanair 737 MAX. It's a lovely day here at Manchester today. Sun's out. Made the most of it before it goes. Are we technically in autumn now?
Are we?
I've heard some people saying, I don't know. Paul saying, hey guys, great stream. Our first time at the Runway Visitor Park and having a great time.
Oh, nice.
Flew in for the day from Belfast just to visit here. James and his dad, Paul. Hey, mate. Hope you're having a great time. It's definitely worth visiting, isn't it? And you've picked a really good day.
There was a gentleman and his son who I spoke to on Friday who flew in from the Isle of Man just to come and visit the RVP.
That's nuts.
They were here for the day on the... they came in on the Logan Air flights. So I hope they had a good time as well.
Just shows how popular the visitor park is these days.
Yeah, it's cool.
Big Red, good morning to you. Autumn begins on the 22nd of September. Right, okay, that makes sense. I've heard like people say they're like different definitions of it, you know, like meteorological autumn, and I don't know what the other one is. Calendar, I don't know. We are seeing a lot of the trees change colour though. But apparently we've had the coldest summer in 9 years, I think, which doesn't surprise me.
I thought we've done all right this year, to be honest.
Yeah, there's just been no like hot days, as there's been some upper 20s. There's like maybe one day where it got above 30.
I'll be honest, I'm not that bothered about it just going nuts on the temperature like that. I'd rather much more have a couple of months of high 20s like we've had this year, rather than just have like one big blast of...
That's it. Air Transat getting a big updraft there on the nose. Touching down an A321 Neo coming in from Toronto, Canada. Oh, there's a BizJet. Yeah, I mean, quite glad we've missed the kind of crazy heat waves, right? Because they are hard to deal with in this country.
You just can't do anything, mate.
I know, especially with these new houses where upstairs it gets like super hot anyway. Meteorological autumn starts on September 1st and ends on November 30th. Wow, Vince, I didn't know that one. Cool. Joanna, yeah. Yeah, the end of September, there'll be a heat wave because I'm going out of the country for a few days.
Oh, good. Looking forward to it then.
If it happens this time, then that is 100% scientific proof that I can cause a heat wave.
Yeah, I'd agree with you, I think.
KLM E2 just waited to cross the runway. She's just holding short because there's a plane landing on the same runway. Just hear the wispy sounds of the GE engines, the LEAP 1As, and the Air Transat A321neo. Are we expecting something special in today? Nothing crazy, but we do have the BEA Retro British Airways aircraft coming in. That should be here soon. And maybe even the Brussels Red Devils A320 as well. Wow, I heard about that, Aidan. I'm not sure to what extent that issue is, but saying that Cathay Pacific has grounded its Airbus A350s, including the man service, due to a problem found with the engines. Wow. That's interesting, isn't it? I wonder why specifically their engines, with obviously being Rolls-Royce, Trent XWBs. It's a shame, though, because I think we would have seen them today otherwise. Must admit, it's something I've not really read into, though. It's only sort of happened in the last sort of, 12 hours, something like that.
Hey Smithy, welcome back, mate. 43 months, what a legend. The PC seems to be working, Matt.
Nice.
And David, thank you very much, just gifted a membership as well. Appreciate you, David.
Thanks, dude.
That was a great landing as well.
Ooh, Jet 2 Boeing 757 on the move as well. Oh yeah, there's a Ryanair just touching down as well. Following the Logan Air.
It's Ryanair landing in from Prague. Robo Ding Dong, thank you very much, mate. Tier 1 on Twitch. Appreciate that. That's a username and a half, that.
That's an AL crew room name. That wind really seems to be picking up. It's a bit much almost down the runway, so I don't think it's a big deal for the planes. Yeah, Alex, we do love the 757s here. We get plenty of them at Manchester as well, so we're very lucky. KLM, next to go.
Hey, Roy. Thank you very much, mate. Just gifting a membership to the community. It's gone to Gaza. Cheers, Roy. Thank you.
Thanks, Roy. Appreciate it.
KLM E2 just getting ready to head back to Amsterdam. This aircraft arrived in just as we were getting set up and give us a right good wookie as well. Yeah, Alan, we're looking forward to seeing a .com on the A321 as well. It's going to be really cool, mate.
Yeah.
Hyped for that.
So glad they've opted for that. I had rumours that, like, you know, Airbus didn't have the paint available, like that specific colour that they wanted and all this.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know how legit that was.
Yeah, I mean, paint's paint, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bill Graham, good morning. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. .757 lining up next to go out. Looks like they're going to hold the KLM. Maybe not quite ready. That's 75 doing the Heraklion flight. Hey Bill, how you doing, mate?
My mum really enjoyed the island of Crete when she went.
So my mum usually goes quite far away on holidays, you know, like different places.
Yeah.
But this year, just because they're trying to move house and they weren't quite sure where they were going to be and where they'd be up to. So they thought they were just going to book like a last minute holiday somewhere just to get away. So they went to Rhodes, which for my mum is quite a short flight
Yeah.
to Rhodes. And she said they both really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Like they loved it. They forgot how nice it was. The weather was great. The people were amazing. The place where they stayed was great. And she said it kind of just reminded them that like there are places, you know, that you can go on a quick holiday. You can kind of book last minute and go and enjoy it.
Yeah. We are very lucky in Europe as well to have places like that on our doorstep. Greece is unbelievable, though. Like, wow. Like you said, everything about it is mint.
Rob, thank you, mate. You've just gifted a membership to the community. Thank you very much, Rob. That'll support the channel and also make somebody's day in the chat. Thank you, dude.
Thank you. Jet 2757 departing out to Crete in Greece, and just seen then the Brussels Red Devil special heading back to Brussels.
It's a nice livery, that.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Mate, you know, there's a really embarrassing clip that I think we've deleted, I hope. When I first started getting into plane spotting and streaming.
Right.
Because back when we first started streaming, I always loved aviation, flight simming especially. But coming down to the airport, it was mainly for the pictures. And I was still kind of learning a lot about like the companies and the specials and stuff like that. I legit thought, guys, that this was a Man United themed plane.
Yeah, I could get that.
And I said on
Red
stream,
Devils.
we saw this coming out. I said, "Oh, look, we get to see the Man United plane," and everyone was baffed in the chat. Everyone was like, "What are you on about?" I was like, "Oh, here it is. Look now, here it is."
Thinking you meant like the Aeroflot Man United special or something.
Well,
like that.
I just thought Red Devils because that's the thing for Man United, isn't it?
Yeah. That is
So I just thought this was a Man United themed plane, and yeah, everyone kind of thought I was a bit stupid and laughed at me, to be honest. So yeah, sharing's caring, guys.
I know.
If I can get some sympathy in the chat, I'd really appreciate it.
I have a story similar to that where once it was Paul Davies kicked off because there was a plane taxiing out, and I swear it sounded like a 757. It's like, mate, is this a 757 coming around the corner? And it was just a little biz jet, like a little Cessna Citation. I was like, no, how did I get that mixed up?
Weird, isn't it?
And then straight away, Paul Davies in my DMs, like, oh yeah, how do you get them mixed up?
Yeah, that's a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, fair play to the bizjet.
I know. Maybe I had RB211s on. I can't remember. It was years ago. Melissa, good morning to you.
Yeah, well, there you go. We'll call it the United plane from now on, I think.
I think we should. It's a bit like Helsinki, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know.
It's got to embrace it, guys.
Yeah. Get some engagement in the chat. Oi, it's not a United plane.
Like, I joined a new doctor's. Because obviously we moved house.
Right.
And I tell you what, I'm all for a bit of communication. But I must have had about 7 emails reminding me about my appointment, like nearly every day leading up to the appointment. Then yesterday I had a text message. This morning I had a text message to remind me. And now I've just got another text message saying, how was your experience at the GP? Will you give us a rating?
Mate, might as well
I'm like, mate, do you want me to just, you know what I mean? Do you want to make me a partner or something?
Yeah.
Like,
get a group chat going.
I was going to say.
Hey, guys. Good morning, everyone.
I had a blood test. What do you think I went in there for? A 5-star meal?
Make sure you rate us on Uber Eats.
But to be fair, the lady I saw for my blood test was so nice. We were just having a bit of a chat. Just said that, I just moved in and that. And she was telling us like all about the airline. Oh, you need to go here, you need to go there. Like, this is really nice. Like, and I love all that. Mate.
Yeah,
having a bit of a chat.
Yeah, it's helpful, isn't it?
Mm. And we kind of found that since we moved in. Just everyone's so friendly around there, and there's not many places now where you walk down the street and everyone says hello to you.
Yeah.
Because I've been brought up like that. Because I used to spend like a lot of time like out with my nan and going to the market and this, that, and the other. And then when we were out with my dad and my mum going out for walks and stuff, you'd always say hello when you went past somebody.
Yeah.
And now it's a bit weird doing that. Because people either ignore you or even the older generation like tend to ignore you because I don't know whether they're a bit surprised that somebody young said hello. Just have the heads in the phones and that. But it's quite nice just wondering about everybody says hello and have a good chat.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Sometimes it does catch people off guard when you say good morning.
Beautiful Loganair ATR in from Newquay. Hey, Shell, working and lurking this morning.
Mega.
Yeah, I suppose so, Stephen. At least you can't miss your appointment, can you?
That's it.
What is mad though is you have to like remember to put your reg in this little computer, otherwise you get like £100 fine for parking.
Right.
That's a bit weird, isn't it? At doctors.
Yeah.
Hey up, Mark. How you doing, mate? Thanks for tuning in, Mark.
Yo.
Oh, Big Red. Andy will tell you, I'm one of them people, I'd much rather just jump on the phone than send about 15 messages. I can't be bothered typing it all out.
Yeah.
There's been times where me and Andy are talking about something, I'll say, mate, just speak to me later when you're on and we'll just talk about it. Because you're just typing for ages.
Yeah.
And it's the same with, like, whenever we're dealing with suppliers and stuff like that, they send an email and this, that, the other. It's like, no, I just want to speak to somebody.
Or the worst is when you have to call a call center and you're on hold for ages, but the call lasts like 20 seconds because you only ask, you want to ask one question, like, hey, can I do this? Like,
so that's why I love our merch supplier. There's a girl, Holly, who looks after it. She's like our account manager. And she's great. You just ring up. She doesn't even say hello. She just goes, hi, Martin, you all right? What do you need?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As soon as you answer the phone, 10 out of 10. And I think that's the way it should be. Like,
yeah, of course.
Just speak to people.
I know, it's quicker as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all too easy for an email to take a day to reply to.
Oh, yeah. It is weird, this stuttering, Andy, because I know we're kind of here today to try and look at all this stuff. I've got, the stats open.
Yeah.
And it's got, obviously, the FPS, the average render time, frames skipped due to rendering lag, and skip frames due to encoding lag. And when it judders, nothing changes. None of them go up.
That's probably more for the streaming, though, isn't it? Like when you're streaming, as in through OBS.
Yeah.
Not just the preview window, which we're kind of using. Using
the preview, yeah.
So I don't know.
I wonder if it's like lanes on the GPU. But it's weird how it's more pronounced in here than it is in... It was doing it in vMix, but nowhere near as obviously. Which I wonder if it's got like a different type of encoding or something going on. Maybe that GPU will just resolve that, but it's a weird one.
Yeah.
I would be curious, and I know we can't do it now, to drop this down to 1080 and see if it still does it.
Yeah.
Because if it does, then it'd just be interesting. Bit of a test. TUI Dreamliner then taxiing out, folks, on the way out to Melbourne, and that's in Florida. What's to the left, Andy? Bit more. There it is. Emirates A380.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Wow, that's in a really strange location. Gear down already as well.
Yeah, this is a wonky approach.
Wow, I was not expecting that.
For anyone just tuning in, the ILS is offline for a bit today. So the aircraft are lining up with the Manchester VOR and then visually making the turn onto 23 right. So, you'll see the aircraft bank to the right in a moment. I think it's just starting now, actually.
That's so unusual.
Really, really cool to see this today.
Yeah, the gear down nice and early as well. And hand flying the plane in, pretty much.
No, he was doing it before, David. And we're using the same RAM sticks, just less of them. Hey, Phil, welcome back, mate. 12 months, saying a great stream as always. And here's to the next 12 with that red tail badge as well. That's awesome, mate. Thank you very much for a full year of support to the channel.
What is the memory usage on it? You check that?
The memory usage, like 470 megabytes.
Oh, wow.
On OBS. The memory usage on the system is 7.3 gig. So not even half. And then everything else is chilling. CPU 22%, GPU 10%. I think it's more the rendering, I think. Oh, that was a cool landing.
That was Quite floaty, wasn't it?
Yeah, slightly longer than usual. Really cool to see.
That was cool.
Emirates A380 touching down here at Manchester after 6 hours 52 minutes on the way from Dubai.
Be cool to watch that back on the old 4K recording.
And Chris, welcome back, mate. 9 months bonus stream getting me through the working day. Cheers, lads. Let's get those likes up and spread the word. Yeah, if you can, guys, if you can take a second just to click like for us, we would really appreciate that. Thanks for everyone tuning in today.
You can already see another aircraft on final approach as well. The Emirates A380 just vacating 23 right.
Next aircraft in is the British Airways in the retro scheme.
Yes. Amazing.
And the BEA livery. And we have a t-shirt for this available in our merch store if you want to go and have a look. One of our livery series t-shirts.
Don't forget, folks, we'll be live again tomorrow as well for our usual Midweek Madness live stream. Today was more of a test to see that everything was up and running for that show. Since we do like to start a little bit earlier for them shows. And then we're live again Friday and Sunday as well. Plenty of live Manchester Aviation to watch here on Airliners Live. Let's give this a record as well, shall we? Why not? What a mega looking plane this is. So glad to catch this.
Beautiful scheme. BEA retro livery.
It's going to let the Emirates A380 go past. Wow, that's so cool. What a view. We'll try and poach a close-up view. It's gone to the rapid exit taxiway to our right, though.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it, Andy? Hey, Peter, welcome back, mate. 29 months. Tuning in from Melbourne. Thanks for the pop-up stream, mate. You're welcome, mate. We are looking at doing a pop-up stream pretty much every week as well, guys, soon.
Yeah.
So no set days for those. We're just going to try and do a couple of hours extra on a pop-up day. So keep your eye open on the channel. Make sure you got that bell notification icon ticked. And Malcolm Cooper returning for 36 months as well. Welcome in. Thanks for the long time support. And Bevs, hope you're doing well. Good morning. Good to see you. Take it easy, Big Red. Cheers, mate.
Very nice. Looks so good. Mega livery, that. Does make you miss these retro-style schemes.
Yeah, Vince just saying that why can't today's liveries be as classy as that? I'd agree, mate. I've said quite a few times on the show, Vince, that I'd love to see like most airlines go back to their old schemes.
Yeah. Some really nice ones, isn't there? Like TAP Air Portugal, Turkish, Qatar. Have that retro scheme as well.
BA in the Landor.
Yeah, Landor as well, yeah. That's a good one.
Hey, Adam, I hope you had a great trip, mate, and a nice flight back as well. Really good to meet you guys. Over from the Isle of Man.
Grab a drink.
And Tom and Ann gifting a membership. Thanks, folks. Appreciate that. Gone to Ian Fudge. Enjoy that membership, Ian. We've also got the Virgin Atlantic A330 on the taxi out for Atlanta. And the Virgin Atlantic A350 from Orlando as well, also on the taxi out. EasyJet A320 just about to land in from Barcelona as well. Plenty going on today. Hope you're enjoying this bonus show, guys. Welcome in. The 757 in front of you, aren't they? Silky touchdown.
Great stuff.
Oh, thanks, Graham. Appreciate you, mate. Just gifted a membership. That's gone to Robert Tabner. Thank you very much, Graham. Hope you're doing well. And Terry, cheers, mate, with a £5 donation saying, get yourselves a brew, guys.
Hey.
You don't have to do that, Terry. You're modding, mate.
Appreciate it.
Cheers. Thank you very much. And Brett, let's get some waves in the chat saying, I've just found the channel. Love the behind-the-scenes info, and I've subscribed as well. Let's get some waves in the chat for Brett, brand new community member. Welcome in, mate.
Welcome in.
Hope you're doing well, Brett, and anyone else who's new. My name's Martin, downstairs pushing the buttons, and that's Andy up on the roof bringing the feed to you guys. And we're both full-time on Airliners Live. Streaming is our day jobs, and yeah, we love it. So big thanks to everyone who watches the streams, allows us to do this for a living. If you are new, say hello in the chat. We'd love to give you a warm welcome. And our Airliners Live community is, I'd like to say, the friendliest community in aviation, and you'll get a very warm welcome here, guys. So don't be shy. If you are new, just get a quick message in the chat. I've just popped up some old Landor images on the Airliners Live Facebook page saying, Mark, nice one, dude. I'm going to check that out after the show. Thanks very much for that.
Virgin Atlantic A330 on the taxi out. Again, just waiting for this plane to land before making our way over to the south side. 23 left. The runway in use for departures.
Hey, and Brett's tuning in from Kansas City, Missouri.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
We had someone else tuning in from there on the Sunday show as well.
And Chris Curtin, fairly new viewer as well. Welcome, Chris.
Hello.
This TUI 73 is just in from Girona. 5-year-old aircraft.
I suppose for our US viewers, the sort of time's ideal for you guys. Tuning in early morning.
Get the nice head-on TUI aircraft as well.
Yep. This is Manchester Airport. It's one of the busiest airports in the UK. I think it's the third busiest behind London Heathrow and London Gatwick. It's in contention with London Stansted, but Stansted is mostly just low-costers. There's loads of Ryanairs there and stuff. So, whereas Manchester, it's notoriously diverse with the aircraft that you can see. So, there's loads of very small planes, little executive jets and ATRs, you get Q400s here, and then you get up to the super heavies, right? You get your Emirates A380s, you get your A350s, and so on and so on.
Great wave from the flight deck there as well, from the TUI captain.
It's one of the less shouty streamers, yeah. Unless we're hitting 1 million subscribers. Then.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really glad you found the channel, Chris. And thanks for sticking with us as well, dude. You guys certainly do have a lot of choice these days, so those who do tune in regularly, we really do appreciate it. This Virgin Atlantic A330 is going to be heading out to Atlanta as we welcome in another 737 from TUI and from Rios just about to touch down. But I think we'll stick with the 330. The 73 is already on tarmac.
Looks like the Aer Lingus 321neo is heading back out as well.
Quick, that.
So maybe it was just on a regular Aer Lingus regional flight. Aer Lingus are pretty big at Manchester these days. They do have a subsidiary based here. Just a UK subsidiary. With flights to Orlando, Florida, and New York, JFK as well. And Virgin Atlantic have quite a big hub here as well.
We have some 10 out of 10s in the chat for all our mods as well, guys. Doing a mega job even on these off-schedule shows, turning up, helping us out. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, I was watching that Guy Martin thing, and Jerry was on it. It's mad, isn't it? He's got proper famous him now since that storm, hasn't he? Guy Martin was flying a fighter jet,
right?
And they were like talking about aviation. He went down to Heathrow and had a chat with Jerry.
Wow,
on the thing. That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, he's been on a couple of shows, hasn't he?
Yeah, didn't he do that one at Christmas where it was like "Guess Who I Am"?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah. He had to come out and the celebrities had to guess.
Was that like a big fat quiz of the year or something?
That's
one of them, yeah.
Yeah. Fair play, mate. He's made plane spotting pretty well known now. I think what it did do as well, that storm, is it kind of allowed everybody to come out of their shell a little bit. Because I think, and chat, I don't know if you agree with me on this, I think there was a lot of closet plane spotters. You know what I mean?
Yes.
People didn't want to admit they love planes. And then kind of when he went viral on Twitter and everything like that, everyone's like, yeah, you know what? I'll watch it, me. I'm not even bothered. I'll watch it.
Yeah, no, you're right. And our biggest show that we've ever done viewer-wise was the show after that Storm Unistream that he did.
Yeah.
So obviously the influx in plane spotters was massive, and yeah, it really popped off on our channel as well. Because we streamed that storm as well, the Storm Eunice, but it was so dead at Manchester because it was still during the whole COVID, pandemic kind of recovery. Manchester Airport was very quiet, and then that hit, and then the storms, the winds were so harsh at Manchester that planes just weren't landing here.
Yeah, it's mad, wasn't it?
They were just diverting out. So, yeah.
Hey Tim, thank you so much, mate. Just dropped a $5 donation into the channel saying thanks for the streams. The engines help me get off to sleep most of the time. Tuning in from Arizona.
Oh,
Thank you very much, dude. We'll keep it down, guys.
Yeah.
Tim's trying to sleep.
Well, this one's not going to help, is it?
Yeah. Maybe go to sleep after this one, Tim. Let us know when you need your alarm clock, Tim. Yeah. We got that covered as well. Time to get up, mate.
Mega sneeze. Ah! Urini, ATR 72 coming in from Guernsey. Nice colour scheme on this.
Both the Qatar and Saudi are 35 minutes out, saying Matt.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Cheers, mate.
Definitely catch them coming in then. Although that'll be an interesting approach, though, for them too.
Yeah, Qatar operating the 351,000 as per usual. And where's the Saudi?
As long as it's not that damn doorbell. Mate, it does make me laugh how much you spam that on the crew room. Ding, 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 ding.
What's the matter with the doorbell, Bevs?
Oh, the Aer Lingus just sneaking out there. How quiet is that? Drowned out by the sound of the ATR. Nice short flight over to Dublin.
That rotation, so slow and smooth.
Yeah, they are loud, the ATRs. Definitely the loudest planes at Manchester Airport. When it comes to taxiing, anyway. They have quite a lot of ATRs at Manchester as well. Yeah. Aer Lingus usually send a bunch. Urini as well. Loganair, quite a popular one to see here. I love planes, but one thing is I've not experienced it. Wow. Definitely one for the bucket list then. Lee ended up checking his front door about 100 times last night. Every time he gets me. Every time. Airbus A350 just lining up on 2-3 left for the departure.
Oh, Malta Air as well, just touching down.
There goes the Virgin Atlantic Airbus A350. (1000) series as well. There are rumours that Airbus are working on a larger variant of the A350. Some speculating that's going to be called the 2000 series, but we'll see about that one. But yeah, the Malta Air just coming in. This is actually a Ryanair aircraft. Everyone on board will be flying with a Ryanair ticket. In fact, the Malta Air website, if you go on it, it exists. It's got its own website, Malta Air. But if you just try and book a ticket on that, it just takes you to the Ryanair website.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Hey, Dale, thank you very much, mate. Premium Economy membership member. Thank you very much, dude.
Hey,
welcome in, Dale. That really helps the channel. Thanks very much for signing up to be a VIP. Oh, really, Bevs?
I watched a series on Heathrow. It was incredibly fascinating. Was that the fairly recent one, the Britain's busiest airport one? I watched that one. It was pretty good. Ryanair 737 MAX 8200 coming in next. I still believe they don't call them MAXs really in the Ryanair fleet. If you're on board it, they'll just say it's a Boeing 737-8200 series aircraft. But it is a nice upgrade for a passenger to be on board one of these, although the seats and things are not any different, but the overall flying experience is a bit nicer. It's a bit more modern, much quieter, a bit more smoother.
Hey Brody, welcome back, mate. 19 months of support.
Hey, cheers, Brody.
Glad you're enjoying it. Thanks, dude.
Nice flying architect. I'll look into that. And speaking of ATRs, I think we have another one on approach, maybe? Or is it a 757?
Nice, yeah. Lingus ATR in from Dublin.
Do a great job hand flying these planes in the best of times, adding in the element of no ILS as well on today's show. Apparently the ILS is going to be offline until about 2 p.m. So another hour and a half or so. Just landing here at Manchester Airport. Aer Lingus going in from Dublin. A lot of passengers flying on board. This will be connecting, well, would have connected already at Dublin, maybe doing transatlantic flights with Aer Lingus.
Hey Kev, thanks for the 21 months, mate. Yeah, the weather's lovely today. Cheers, dude.
It is. Curious as to why there's no ILS. I think it's just having maintenance done to it.
Buzz Ryanair next to land. We're seeing them all today. We've had the Malta Air, the Buzz now.
Yeah. Where's the louder?
That's it. That's all we need to tick off, isn't it? That really was a long landing.
Getting a few of these today. The Ryanair aircraft in the Buzz livery, which is the Polish subsidiary of Ryanair. I think it's on their MAX aircraft. They like to paint these planes. It does seem like all the NG aircraft in the Buzz fleet are in the old Ryanair scheme. Very happy B. I'll have what he's having, please.
Yep. One of them. One of them and two of them.
He's buzzing.
Hey, Andy, 27 months, mate. I've got to go, but I'll catch up later. No worries, mate. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. Really appreciate you, mate.
See you later. Have a great Tuesday. Usually we're in the office on a day like today. Yeah, it's a nice scheme, actually. It's is good. It's a shame we don't see it more often, though. It's quite rare to see these on the shows. Likewise with the Malta Air as well. There's a lot of planes moving now that I can see about.
Yeah, we got a Hainan just about to come across as well shortly, but there's the Pegasus with the 100th livery sticker on the front. That's really cool. And the Hainan will be crossing the runway behind the landing EasyJet out to Beijing. This EasyJet just arriving into us from Lyon. And Superfort 32, hello, welcome.
Welcome back. Great landing there from the EasyJet. Let's have a look at this Hainan. We'll say 3:30 heading back to China. Direct service here from Manchester Airport.
Oh, I did 2 go-arounds, did it? No way, Mel. You've still not been on a go-around, have you?
I've not, no. I would love to.
Got another aircraft coming in to land as well, which is EasyJet in from Prague.
Part of me is always tempted when there's a big storm to do a flight. See what it's like.
Need to get this Hainan moving. The EasyJet is on approach. There's a Lauda due in after 6, is there? No worries, that.
Ah, okay. Is that worth sticking around another 6 hours for, folks?
Yeah. Don't ask them, they'll say yes.
Lee Davies, where is he?
I know.
He'll say yes. Oh, why won't you stay, guys? Come on. You did a 9-hour show last week, so why can't you do another one? Nice and controlled landing there from the EasyJets. Just touching down after the Hainan has crossed the runway.
Yeah, can we stay for one more Lauda, please? Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
It's only one more Lauda. Another EasyJet on approach. In from Ibiza. EasyJet City. That's being followed in by the Scandinavian in from Oslo.
I know Barry and Emma love a bit of Ibiza. I think they've become hooked on that place. They flew there once and now they're booking holiday after holiday there.
They're funny, aren't they? Them two?
Yeah. It's a bit like when we went to Zakynthos. You know, I booked a flight, a holiday to Zakynthos. And then people are like, oh, you could be okay going with kids and stuff. Like, what do you mean? Like, well, Zante is meant to be like proper party destination, isn't it? I was like, really? I didn't know this. It turns out the actual town is, but we were out of the way, you know, like,
yeah,
we never seen that side of it. It was gorgeous, lovely, lovely island. Flew there in a 757 as well, and all the usual, you know, all inclusive, pool, lots of sun. Would recommend. We looked at going back to that resort, but it's become adults only now, which is a shame. But
oh, is it?
Yeah, it never was like a kids' place. You know, it didn't have any like slides or anything like that.
Was that after you left as well?
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. Got sick of us, I think. Not having them back. All they ate was chocolate cake. Said it was for the kids, but it wasn't.
Hey, Mark. Welcome in, mate. How are you doing? It is. It's lovely, Mark. It's actually very warm today.
That's nice. Lots of sunshine today.
Hey, Bradley. How are you doing, mate? Yeah, a bit of an off-schedule one. We are going to do off-schedule shows, guys, in the week. So we're going to do them. Well, we might as well start this week.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, plenty of blue in the sky above us. Not many overflights, though. I have been keeping my eye out, but not seeing many. You just see a lot of transatlantic sort of flights heading over.
Oh, next, we might follow this one in, Andy. The Istanbul A321neo is just on approach now.
Final or?
No, it's after the Scandinavian, so
okay.
You can probably get the Hainan out.
Yeah.
If it goes.
If it goes, yeah. Waiting. Rolls-Royce Trent 700 engines on this Hainan Airbus A330-300 series. Used to take a little bit longer to spool up these engines, and they have like a very distinct spool-up sound that really stretches out, really warms them engines up and gets them up to take-off thrust. Might hear that today. And as per usual with Rolls-Royce, they do have a lovely sound to them as well. Very distinct, actually. When you know we live near the airport, and if they're ever flying overhead, it's a Rolls-Royce engined plane. It's usually quite a distinct growl to it. Another late landing there, though. I just caught on the side of my eye. So yeah, normally like a Boeing 757 or Airbus A330, especially the air tanker ones that we have based here with Jet 2. And then one of the most distinct sounds is the Airbus A380. It's got a real like deep, low growl to it. There it is, long spool up. One of the longest flights out of Manchester Airport, that is, all the way to Beijing. We have another Chinese operator these days, Junyao. They fly to Shanghai. They operate the Boeing wide-body Dreamliner. 757 is the best sound, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, when they're flying overhead, it's lovely, isn't it? Really scream out them things. Afternoon, Mr. XL. Thank you for the offer yesterday. I will get back to you on that today regarding this weekend. Hope you're doing well, though. Yeah, I can see this next aircraft on approach. Look at this, folks. This plane is not taking the ILS, so this is a much different approach than we're used to. Very rare that we see these landings, which is mostly visual. Rather than being guided down by the laser precision of the instrument landing system. This is more the pilot watching the runway and getting a feel for the aircraft and flying it in. The VOR approach does not guide the planes all the way down to the aiming point. So we are seeing a high number of long landings. That makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, it does look like the pilots take over at some point, and they seem a bit higher than usual at that stage. But to be fair, that kind of avoids the hump at the start of 2-3 right as well for a lot of these planes. So course, you are seeing some smooth landings as well. There you go. Getting down nice and quick there.
Yeah, come down with a bit of a bump, that one.
Yeah. That's what happens if you don't go for the long landing.
Place your bets on this coming off at the rapid exit. When they do hit that bump, they do slow down a bit quicker.
Yeah. Takes out the momentum, doesn't it? Scottish Linda, hello to you.
Alaska on Twitch, I can give you in miles an hour. It's usually between 130 and 145, something like that.
Is that the
takeoff speed, yeah.
Oh, Matt's saying brew time. Nice. Is there any point in me asking what you're having?
It's all good, Stu. I'm tinkering, mate. We're messing with some settings and stuff.
Yeah. I'm not sure what you're asking there, Michelle, regarding the Turkish A321. Another aircraft coming in, a little bit high as well. And it probably doesn't even look that bad on the stream, especially because what makes me think these look a bit high is because I see these coming in, you know, all day when we're streaming, and they just look a bit off, you know, when they're coming in. It looks strange. Like Martin said, I think it's also not completely straight, this VOR approach, so they're on a bit of an offset coming in, and as well as they're a bit high as well. So it just looks a bit unusual, and as a result, we're seeing the landings a bit different as well. Mostly quite long landings. Well, I mean, this EasyJet's just doing exactly what you're supposed to here, landing bob on the threshold and handling the slightly different approach really, really well. Textbook.
Hey, Vince, having a cheeky watch at work.
Yo, nice.
We won't tell if you won't, Vince.
Hope you're having a great day, dude. Was it not dinner break time?
This EasyJet just arrived in from Split.
Sorry.
And we got Smart Links next in.
Cool. Yeah, Michelle, what I just said then, I think I've just answered the question anyway. They just look like they're taking different approaches, what we can see here at the RVP. Because you don't realize how precise the ILS system is. You know, when they're coming in, they're always exactly on this line coming down, and you know, the computer on the aircraft just making tiny adjustments to keep the plane on the ILS. That there mustn't be much tolerance there. And it's only really on like a really windy day, for example, that you see when the pilot takes over.
Hey, cheers, Toby. Hope you're having a good trip, mate.
Hey, nice one.
No worries, Terry. Thanks for hopping on, mate. Appreciate you, dude.
Have a great rest of your day.
No, Qatar has just started the downwind leg. The Saudi are not too far behind.
I wonder when this is going back up. Shouldn't be that long. BEA Retro. The turnaround time of this aircraft is usually really short.
Yeah, it'd be good to get that back out before we finish, I think.
It just feels like you're boarding a bus when you're getting on that plane because you don't need a passport unless you are connecting, of course. And quite often, if I get it, it's usually not even with any luggage. So I literally pop up to the airport, I'll have a ticket, scan it to get through, go through security, and then you just jump on the plane. It's so straightforward.
So how early do you get to the airport on that plane?
I mean, I don't think they recommend that early, but you can literally get there an hour before and you're fine. I wouldn't recommend that, but it's you don't need much time because you're not checking in luggage usually, right? Unless you really want to. You just show up and, like I said, you just have a ticket and you kind of security is the main deal, right? I'd usually allow at least half an hour there, really.
Yeah.
But more if you're sensible.
Yeah.
But yeah, not much at all. And obviously, we've been looking into this Aether terminal as well, and they've been saying things like you only need to get there as little as an hour before, which, you know, for the sakes of, 90 quid, I know it sounds like a lot, but if you're boarding a flight that you've paid, you know, 500, 600, £700 for, 90 quid isn't that big of a deal, and it just makes that airport experience so much more seamless. So I'm interested to see where they go with that and how well it does and things like that. But it's funny because you can also, with the Aether terminal, you can also book it with like a Ryanair flight. So even if you really paid like a tenner to go to Dublin, you can pay this amount and then you can...
Imagine that, turning up to your Ryanair plane in a mega BMW, just like, yes, you're all right, boy.
But everyone's going to think you're like a celebrity. Everyone's like, well, who's this coming up? We've got VIP boarding.
Your airline's live
Mate,
cap on.
if we do a review of this, I do want it to be on like a Ryanair flight. Because I think that'd be silly.
That'd be really good.
Yeah, because, I mean, it makes a lot of sense when you're on like especially if you're doing like a long haul flight, right? And you want to minimize the journey time and stuff like that. Because people arrive at airports like 3-4 hours before.
3 hours before.
Yeah. And I know you can sit there for like an hour or two just watching planes, having a drink, having a meal. But usually on long haul flights, they sort that out for you. You'll have drinks on there, you'll have a meal, so you don't want to eat loads because then you'll be full on the plane. You know? There's only so much like wandering around you can do. One reason why I love Liverpool Airport. Again, you don't need to be there that early because it's so quick checking in. What do you think, folks? Would you use that Aether terminal just out of interest? I'm just curious. I think it's about £90, like I said. Maybe you are going on like a long haul flight with, let's say, like Emirates or something.
Hey, Mark, tuning in from Scotland on your lunch break. Nice one, dude.
Nice. Welcome in. And
when's this plane due?
What's that?
When's this plane due?
Oh.
See ETA on this, mate.
And yeah, the concept with that Aether terminal is like it's basically a much, much more fluid process of you arrive much closer to the time of the flight. It's a much more stress-free experience. I think they have like snacks and stuff that are included as well, and drinks. And like Martin said, you get chauffeured to your car by like quite a nice vehicle airside.
This Ryanair. SmartLink's operating for TUI. Just in from Mahon. And Luxembourg Air Ambulance next to land.
Whoa.
Learjet 45 in quite a smart scheme. It's like got a blue and red mix on this aircraft, so we'll get a shot of this for you guys, and then following that in will be the Qatar A350-1000. And Kevin just finished work today, so I'm going to go and have me dinner. Hey, nice one. Well done, Kevin.
Hey.
Go and enjoy the rest of your day, mate.
Matt saying his youngest is back in school tomorrow. Mate, feels like they've been off school forever.
Yeah.
I was just back in school this morning. I was walking to school like, wow, this is just the weirdest experience. Like, you're seeing all these people you've not seen for like months, and it's just bizarre. It must be weird for teachers as well. Like, if you work in that, I know they work a bit throughout the holidays, but to be off work for that long would be mad to go back into it. You'd be like, wow, how do I do this job? You didn't realise how good you had it in school, you know, these 6-week holidays.
That was it, mate. It's like holidays all the time.
Yeah. You realise as an adult, you're like...
Easter, Christmas.
All right, you got a few more weeks in, right? Now I can sort you out for
But when you're in school, it used to feel like you were in for ages before you got a holiday.
Yeah. And they're only short days as well. Like, I think hers is like 8:45 to like 3:30. They're quite short days, though, man. If a work day was that, I'd be quite happy with that.
Mate, I think we were 9 till 3:10. I think our day finished.
Which is just 6 hours, and then you take out all the breaks and stuff as well. It's like
you got an hour for lunch, and you got 2. Was it 40-minute breaks or half an hour breaks, something like that?
Yeah.
Mate,
and then you have all the other things as well, like just moving between the classrooms and all this, queuing up outside and getting told off for not tucking your shirt in. There's that air ambulance coming in.
Hey, good luck, Loopy. Good luck with it, mate. Mark tuning in from a hot Dubai.
Oh, wow.
Just back in the UK for 7 weeks and headed back home on Sunday. Yeah, I bet it's... that's a place where you really do need to get used to the weather, isn't it?
Yeah, I remember speaking to Noah, one of our viewers who watches from Dubai with his mum. And I was like, what's it like over in Dubai? You guys live over there. You moved from, here in England. Like, hot. That's the word.
Yeah, there's hot and then there's hot, isn't there?
Yeah, that is extreme over there. I mean, you're in the desert. Like Phoenix, Arizona, and it's just like, got this desert. Let's just build a city in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Let's try it. Very smart looking plane, this.
Yeah, it's an air ambulance. We did speak to Debbie about these, and she did say these are usually brought in with like insurance companies if you're really ill abroad and you're not well enough to travel back on a normal ticket.
Yep.
Me and Andy did, obviously jokingly, wonder how much of an accident do you have to get on one of these, and would it be worthwhile?
I know.
I very much doubt it.
It sounds so situational, doesn't it? Flying Architect saying BMI are back. Wow, yeah. Yo, look at this approach.
It's RA350.
Making that turn there, lined up with the runway. You see them really correcting the altitude there as well, putting the nose down.
6.5 hours in the air.
Something noisy flying overhead.
Yeah, there is, isn't there?
Wow, this is cool. Recording this one. Wow.
I'll be honest, I thought that was going around.
That was a cool landing, wasn't it?
That was a big adjustment there.
Yep.
I'm not quite sure what happened, but there was a decent adjustment there on that arrival.
It's mad seeing planes this size being like handled like that.
And it's just how agile they are.
Yeah, these are huge, these planes.
And just for you guys watching, that noise you heard flying overhead, track to number 8 worldwide on Flight Radar 24 is an Italian Air Force C-130 Hercules.
Nice.
From Lossiemouth to Pisa. Just flew over the head at 25,000 feet.
Never very stealthy, them, are they?
No, you ain't sneaking in one of them, are you? But yeah, you guys just seen a big correction there on that Qatar. A350 arrival. I genuinely thought that was going around when it did that. But ended up being a really nice, smooth landing.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a recording of that as well. We got the Saudia still to come in as well.
We do.
That'd be cool to see.
That's next to land, Andy, that.
Is it? Is it on whereabouts?
You got enough time for a minute.
Yeah, Michael, I need to read into this, what's going on with these Cathay Pacific A350s. People saying they've all been grounded, which that'd be massive, like big fleet to them. Of course, a big portion of their airline is A350s.
When you're Googling this sort of news, I instantly scroll past the BBC. You know,
look for like simple flying or
just something.
So yeah.
The Guardian, I'm all right, thanks. God. Some websites, you can't even read the news without paying them.
Oh, mate, it's the worst. LA flights last night saw a Cathay Pacific A350 being towed away. Wow. Shame there's none here at Manchester. I hope it gets sorted soon, though. I don't know what they're going to do with all the passengers and stuff then. I don't know if they're going to just cancel the flights or try and find alternate ways to get to these over to Hong Kong. Cheers, Roy. Thanks for the support earlier as well.
Thank you, mate. So it seems long and short of it, there was a flight from Hong Kong to Zurich on Monday.
Yep.
That had an engine component fail, and it was the first of its type apparently to fail on any A350 aircraft.
Wow.
So apparently, obviously in partnership with the engine manufacturer Rolls-Royce, they are doing precautionary checks on the full fleet, basically.
Wow. That's crazy. It is mad how safe these aircraft are, you know.
Yeah, and apparently they have found a number of the same engine components that need to be replaced.
Oh dear.
So that could point to potentially a wider issue on this Rolls-Royce engine that the A350s use.
It's not good.
Curious to see if other carriers like Qatar follow the same route that they've took or not.
Much more controlled landing there from the Saudia. Didn't expect much less.
Talat, we love the rebrand, mate. The only thing we've got to say about it is we're just not seeing enough of them. We're still seeing this scheme quite a lot with Saudi, and we were fortunate enough to catch on Sunday the new old scheme, and we love it. So hopefully they can crack on and get the whole fleet painted up, and yeah, we'd say it's a huge visual upgrade in terms of a plane spotter, but.
It's mad, isn't it? Same with Emirates. Like, we've really rarely seen the new Emirates scheme as well. But, I mean, I guess they've got a lot of planes, haven't they? You think about it. And it's not like they're going to yoink all of them out of the sky to get them painted all at once.
No. Hey, Venkman, how you doing, mate? Welcome in, dude. 5 a.m. in the morning, just checking in.
Hey, wow, early morning. Our nights are getting significantly longer now, aren't they? And
darker in the mornings as well.
I know, gone are the days of getting woke up at 4:30 in the morning by the sun rising. We were playing football last night till about just after 7, like 7:30 maybe. And the floodlights were on and it was getting dark. And I was like, wow, days are getting a lot shorter now. I'm pretty sure here in the UK, though, in the middle of summer, we never actually get nighttime. It never actually goes fully night. It just stays in twilight. Like the sun doesn't set far enough below the horizon to be classed as true night. But then the opposite in the winter, right? We don't get much sun at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new Saudi scheme does look really good on the 777 as well. I've seen that before. It's pretty nice. Pretty fruity. Yeah, fair enough, Flying Architect. It seems like it's very early days with this engine issue. There's probably not a lot of info they can give on it.
Hey, Brett, thank you very much, mate. Becoming a premium economy member and a brand new viewer as well. Thank you so much. Thanks for supporting the channel, mate. That'll help cover the costs of our streams.
There you go. We don't usually stream on Tuesdays, but I'm glad you found us.
Yeah, cheers, Brett. Welcome in.
Our usual live stream days are Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So they're what we're going to stream this week anyway, but this is a bonus show today.
Yeah, and as I said earlier on, guys, we are going to start doing, we're going to aim for a weekly bonus show as well. So just keep your eye on your notifications, because I don't think we're going to just choose a set day for that. We're just going to do it based around our other schedule. So make sure you tune in and get involved.
Yeah, probably. We'll see. I don't know. It's such early days, right? With this.
Ryanair in from Cork. And a Pegasus A320neo next to landing from Antalya.
Pegasus just landing there, an Airbus A320neo. You see a lot of Pegasus 737s at Manchester. They seem to be creeping over to the Airbus side, similar to what we're seeing with Jet 2, for example. I think over time you'll see more and more of the Airbus variety. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot of airlines doing the other way around, though, does there? Going from Airbus to Boeing. Is it Lufthansa have ordered the MAX 10s? Or the MAXs in general?
I would have thought they would have just stuck with the old Airbus.
Yeah. It's the only one I can think of. They're obviously not moving away from Airbus, but they're just introducing them, I think. And I've heard the old phrase of they got them cheap.
I never want to hear that phrase ever again in my life.
Yeah.
We had that enough at our old job, didn't we?
Yeah, got them cheap.
Oh, they're just the same now.
Just cheaper.
Like, they do the same thing pretty much. And they were cheaper.
You don't need the proper stuff.
There's probably a module for that as well. Yes, Samir. FedEx are operating an ATR at the moment into Manchester. They used to operate a 7.5. I think it went down to Birmingham.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we really don't get much freight at Manchester, and I wish we could get some more. But it's not something we see regularly. They were working on the freight terminal here at Manchester, which kind of left me hoping that we may see a few more freight operations in and out, but we've not really seen anything as of yet. I wonder if it's just more to handle the freight that's coming in on these commercial aircraft as it is.
Yeah, I was going to say we have a lot of freight already, but not in the form of freighters. We did have Emirates Sky Cargo, didn't we? But that was quite short-lived.
Yeah. Next to land in from Naples is this EasyJet A320.
Really scooting along there, isn't it? Look at it. Big offset there on the approach. Must be a strange approach for the pilots. Is that something you can do in the sim, is it? That approach?
Yeah.
Maybe you could give it a go.
Yeah, I think David's put the plates in. I'll have to have a look. I think you'll just use the beacon until you get to a certain distance, and then go visual after that.
Yeah. Well, freight's becoming in for STS. I've heard STS do freight conversions. I've not really seen many though. STS in general has been a little bit quiet lately. I think we've just been having a lot of little planes, things like British Airways, A320s and stuff. Nothing really crazy.
Hey, Bazza. Hope you're well, mate. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I'd love that as well. Semir, the old MD-11.
Oh, yeah.
Don't think we've got any chance of that, dude, I'm afraid.
We were watching, was it Big Jet who went to Chicago O'Hare?
Yeah.
Man, the stuff you see there. Wow. What an airport.
FedEx. Freight.
Is it UPS as well? They have them as well?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Mr. Davies, welcome back. 43 months on a 7 of 7 of lights. No worries, mate. It's all good.
Wow.
Hope you get back on the regular shift soon, mate.
I know. That must be killer, that.
And Alex, welcome back for 30 months. Enjoying a few days off before work gets crazy for the next week. Loving the bonus stream, and thanks for 30 months. Hey, dude, thank you very, very much for that.
Thank you.
And Mr. Paul gifting a membership as well. Cheers, Paul. That's just gone to Mark's stock. Thank you, mate.
Mr. Bing Bong.
Geek Boy, yes. So EasyJet is one of our low-costers, yeah.
Yeah.
Here in the UK, and we also have like Ryanair as well. Hey, welcome in, Alex. Hope you're doing well. Corendon, next to landing from Antalya as this EasyJet from Naples vacates in front of us. I've not, Brett. I've not, mate, but that sounds like really good fun. Yeah, Sierra Alpha. That's on our list, mate. Absolutely.
Yeah. There's a lot of airports I'd love to do. For me, it'd be fun to do like a live stream from some of these places, and maybe even like a dual cam. But as we've said many times on the streams, they're tricky. What am I looking at right now?
Looking at a bit of a special scheme on this Corendon with the Antalya Spore livery.
I was like,
is the name of this one.
It's like, is that an airline? Like what? What is this?
It's a new one for us. Is this a sports team, I assume, guys? Hey, and Paul gifting another membership. Thank you, mate. 14 brand new VIPs today. Thank you, Paul.
Thanks all. Appreciate the support on today's show.
You're having steak pie for dinner tonight, saying Scottish Linda. That sounds great, Linda.
I've not had that for a while. That sounds good.
I can't remember who it was, but somebody told me, was it Mike, that in Morrison's they do a steak pie that's got a dumpling top, which just sounds incredible to me.
I wonder if that's like you just buy it to eat, or have you got to cook it at
home? No, you got to cook it.
Have you?
Yeah, you got to cook.
Sounds good though. It's a football team apparently.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Antalya Sport.
Big thanks to Flight Radar 24, as always, for working alongside us to get this information in our streams. They do have a great team behind the scenes and super, super helpful. Thanks, guys. Make sure you go and check them out. They do have free accounts available, or you can pay a little bit as well and get some extra features, all at Flight Radar 24. Air France A220 next to land in from Paris.
Oh, yeah.
Kirsty, is it? Wow, Kirsty, we're going to have to get some, I think. Have to give them a try. Just a special trip to Morrison's just to get some of them. Wow. Yeah, Kirsty. We'll do a review if you want. Give Mr. Morrison's a ring. What's the best flipping heck? What is, I'll try again, the breath. What is the best web, that is really hard to say. What is the best web browser to use? Saying Alex. It's weird, isn't it? Everyone kind of has a different preference. I think Edge is a great, Edge. What am I saying?
I was going to say, it was controversial.
I think Brave is a great browser.
Yeah, that's what I use. Really good. I've heard Opera's good, but I could never get into it. Brave is good. It has this nice feature, though, that I love, which is where you can, if you're looking at a news article, like you said, where, you know them pages where it's like an advert and then a line of text and then an advert on these like mainstream news websites.
Yeah.
Well, it has like a view where it just filters all that out and just puts it into like plain text for you to read.
Nice.
So, stuff like that. So yeah, Brave browser, I'd recommend too. Does a lot of like blocking cookies and things like that as well.
Yeah, don't use Brave if you're trying to get apps to work and stuff, because it can be a bit of a nightmare.
The Air France Airbus A220 on the taxi past as well. Here at Manchester Airport on this lovely Tuesday afternoon.
Lovely day, isn't it?
Really nice. It's like perfect weather.
Just chilling.
Firefox, yeah, that's another good option. Yeah. I used to use that.
Yeah, Chrome is definitely the most popular, Alex. It's just quite, it's not very reserved on the old resources. Chrome likes to eat your computer for breakfast.
Yeah. Like it's a big steak pie.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm using the length of the runway on the touchdown.
Right, that Eastern Airways was flaring like I was at the barbers getting my beard trimmed. Had my neck all the way back. That aircraft operating on behalf of KLM, so it's in from Amsterdam.
Strange, isn't it, how they still send a chartered plane? Used to be the Transavia, 737-700.
Why is Ryanair stuck on the taxiway saying Mark? It's probably waiting for a slot, Mark. Let me have a look if I can get any info on it for you.
It's a very unique little plane, this, for the route that it's on. Ooh, BA Retro on the move as well.
Nice.
Look at that beauty. And the Malta Air as well. Look at this, folks. 10 out of 10 livery here. We absolutely love this. So thrilled to see it back at Manchester Airport today as well. Look at that head-on shot.
Mate, I need to get a tutorial on this app, you know.
What are you trying to do now?
I was looking at that Ryanair.
Yep.
And it says it was due out at 9:45 in the morning. And then that's it. There's no...
You sure you're looking at the right one? Ryanair flight 1103.
Yep.
Oh, weird.
Are you seeing anything different to me, or...?
Let me have a look. FR... I'm seeing a wow. Estimated takeoff time 13:54. So
why am I not seeing this?
you're on the right day.
Am I on the right day?
Yeah,
No, it would appear not. Why would it not just go to today?
I don't know.
It was on yesterday.
Oh, right, okay.
Why would today not be today? That's mad. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that would help if you're on the right day, Martin. So yeah, you're right. Yeah,
it's a bit of a weight.
That is a weight, that, mate.
Yes. Yikes.
It was due out. Was it 41 minutes ago? Yeah, not due out until 11:50. 13:54.
It was originally due out an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
Yikes. Something's gone wrong there on the old slots. Oh, the pack's on board. Yeah, there are passengers on the Ryanair. Yeah. Well, there will be, I'm sure. In fact, I can confirm that as well.
Mate, I'll tell you now, right? So I've said before on stream that when I get anxious about something, I just want to go. Like, if you can just go, I'm sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So waiting around. I guarantee you, the time I fly, I'm going to be stuck on one of these.
Yeah,
stuck at the runway for an hour and a half, not going nowhere.
Yeah. So that, I don't know what time it pushed back. Maybe someone in the chat could find out. Maybe that's on the thing as well, actually. But yeah, it was due out about an hour and a half ago, about 90 minutes.
What's the OBT on
it? OBT will be actual off the blocks time. 12:21, so it's about 45 minutes ago.
Yikes.
It's still got another
50 minutes to go.
Yeah. On a Ryanair as well.
That is mental.
That is mad.
You'd be fuming, wouldn't you?
It's weird that you don't see that very often with Ryanair because they are very, punctual, should we say? They do rely a lot on fast turnarounds and No delays.
Yeah, it's usually this company you're seeing on your screen that's the ones hiding away in a corner of Manchester Airport waiting for their clearance slot.
Yeah.
But this EasyJet is lined up ready to go to Alicante, straight out as well. And following that will be Shuttle 3 Romeo, which is the gorgeous retro livery BEA on the way back down to London Heathrow.
Oh, I'm excited to see this depart. We'll get a video clip of this, folks, as well.
Oh, 100% Bradley, they'll shut the engines down, yeah.
Yeah, it's a long wait, that.
Yeah, they will not be wasting all that fuel, mate. Guarantee that.
Yeah. Like the APU one, provide it with power, so you got like, lights and stuff on board, right?
Well, yeah, and power to the systems and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, British Airways operates it's usually about 7 or 8 flights per day from Manchester to London Heathrow. Main purpose of that is for people can travel from Manchester to anywhere in the BA network via Heathrow. So, if I wanted to go to New York with BA, I'd fly from Manchester to Heathrow and then down over to New York. And that'd all be on the same ticket as well, so it just makes life quite easy for passengers, and they usually have fairly competitive prices as well, so you could probably compare that to a flight ticket to New York with direct with Virgin Atlantic here at Manchester Airport, which is an option you have. And to be fair, I know it sounds awkward having to take a flight and then get another plane, but it doesn't really add that much time, I find, onto the journey. Getting down to Heathrow doesn't take very long at all. It's only about 35 minute flight. It's also a gorgeous flight. It's really nice. On a day like today, it'll be lovely. If you're on runway 27 at London Heathrow Airport, you get the approach over London city centre, which is spectacular. It's like I'd do that flight just for that approach. And then you get a nice little pleasant layover at Heathrow. It's quite a nice airport. And a bonus if you're on this gorgeous looking plane. Yeah, it is one of the best looking retro schemes out there, isn't it? Some people would say it is the best looking. Done a really good job. I wonder if maybe they could put this on one of the bigger planes, maybe like a 777 maybe might look quite nice, I think.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. I don't think it'd suit any of the really modern planes.
Hey Alison, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Thanks very much for stopping in.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Manchester Airport. There you go, off to London Heathrow.
And in the foreground, you just see a TUI Dreamliner arriving from Palma de Mallorca.
Wow, that'd be nice.
I was going to say, that's a bit of a bonus, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, welcome back, Alison. Good to see you in the chat. Hope your Tuesday's going well.
Yeah, Brett, that's probably about right, mate.
Yeah, I don't think that retro scheme would look nice on some of the more modern rounded planes like these, for example. The Dreamliner suits the kind of swoosh design that TUI has on it. Whereas I think some of the more classic airliners, like a 757, maybe even a 777 to a degree, would look nice with the kind of straight streaks down it. That's why I love the Qatar retro that they've got. I think it looks really smart on the 777. But then again, you know, the Singapore Airlines A350, that's uses the kind of streaky design. Looks nice. Icelander heading back to Reykjavik. 737 MAX going off. Definitely not a Ryanair. Oh, nice, Alison. In a different seat on the plane for a change. Must be strange as a pilot, you know, flying on a plane, because you probably recognize a lot of the things they're doing and maybe even start to get a bit critical, like, are they doing that right? I could have done that better. Lovely TUI Dreamliner taxiing in there.
EasyJet next to land behind from Paris Orly. Is not quite Paris. Paris enough.
Yeah. This is the Paris Beauvais. That's a bit further out, isn't it? There's a few in the UK that are like that, like London Oxford, I think they call it, airport. London Southend. Luton. Gatwick. It's like not even in London. Don't think they could do that round here. Liverpool, Manchester. There'd be riots.
I was going to say, you're brave enough to name it that.
Yeah. Be a big kick-off then. Seat 1A, nice. Yeah, London Stansted, yeah. I mean, London's big enough as it is, right? So if you wanted to drive from one side to the other, it would take a bit of time, but then drive from one airport to another. London, Manchester Airport. I mean, you look at the UK on a map, compare it to places in like the US. It doesn't seem that big.
Get a sense of scale.
Yeah. London, Manchester Airport.
So, Alison, when you're flying, do you kind of like go incognito? You don't let anybody know that you're a pilot?
Do like a flight deck visit, like, oh yeah, I've always wanted to be a pilot. Yeah. Oh wait, I am. Hey.
You just kind of like go in, not really say anything. I reckon there is some pilots though that go in, go, oh, you're right, guys. Yeah, I'm back here if you need anything.
You need any tips?
Yeah, you fancy a break? Just give me a shot.
Go have a nap for a bit. I'll take over. It's like a famous clip, isn't it, of that EasyJet captain who was flying with his family.
Yeah, he was going on holiday, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he was in his casual shorts and T-shirt.
Yeah.
And they were like a crew member down or something, so he stepped up and flew the plane.
And that's EasyJet in a nutshell at the minute, isn't it?
Yeah. That'd be funny, that. It's a good job he wasn't on the drink.
This Ryanair 73 from Seville. You get in your seat and hide. Yeah.
Don't want to be pestered like it's at work. It's a bit like you when you're in events, you know. If you wanted to go to an event, remember we were doing like videoing.
Yeah.
You always end up doing some level of production, don't you? Like,
yeah, because the thing was, a lot of the events that me and Andy were filming, our day job company was providing the production for.
Yeah.
And I was the manager. So
yeah,
it's like, I'm not working, but if anything goes wrong, I'm flying under the stage and fixing it.
I know. Ryanair 737-800, just taxiing it. Heading over to Terminal 3 at Manchester. Millie, afternoon to you. Welcome in.
Hey, no worries, Alison. Have a great flight wherever you're off to. And we do really appreciate you tuning in. Thank you very much.
Got the Scandinavian in a new scheme on the taxi out. The sky is actually getting more and more clear as well as the day goes on. I don't know what time you're planning on going on till. I'm getting a bit hungry though. And there is a cafe calling my name. Like we said though, folks, we have purchased another upgrade for the streaming PC. It's a fair bit of money. And hopefully that will make the live feed a bit more smooth, as the graphics card that we use is a bit outdated. Like anything in technology, though, isn't it? Like a smartphone, you know, a smartphone that would have been top of the range a couple of years ago, now is, you know, barely anything.
Rasta, no, we don't allow it, mate, unfortunately. But thank you very much for asking, though. EasyJet 41 Tango Mike just arrived in from Keflonia.
Sharp right turn there from the EasyJets, just taking it onto the taxiway.
Take it easy, Bradley. Thanks, mate.
Cheers, dude. Yeah, I don't know if you want to end on a plane in mind.
Yeah, let's have a look what's coming in then. Oh, here we are. Egypt A321 downwind leg.
Oh, wow.
With a 757 in front of it as well. That'll do us.
I wonder if I can see that with my eyes. Is it sort of lined up with the runway, or is it further towards the base?
7.5 is on a base.
Yeah.
The Egypt Air is good downwind.
Yeah, I can't see anything. It's usually like the A380 that really stands out in the ground, in the sky.
Ben, thank you very, very much, mate. Just gifted a membership. Thank you very much, Ben.
What does the RT stand for above the windshield? That is the last two letters of the registration. So they just like unique identifiers for the planes, really, so you can see from all angles what reg it is. So EasyJet will typically use Golf, being the British regged ones, and then a dash, and then either Echo Zulu or Uniform Zulu, depending on if it's a Classic or a Neo. And then they'll have two unique letters after that. And that kind of sets all the planes apart, all their unique registrations.
Pegasus arriving in from Istanbul.
There is a 737. We were talking about that before.
Quimby, good morning. Welcome. Thank you guys for the gifted memberships today. 16 brand new members on this off-schedule show for us. If you have enjoyed today's stream, before we finish, if you'd like to support the channel, the best way of doing that is by hitting the dollar symbol down near the chat and clicking membership gifting to give one lucky community member a 3 months membership. And all of those just go towards the cost of the streams. The beautiful Kuwait, out to Kuwait City, is just taxiing across to the southern runway, and an easy jet in from Pisa next to land with the Jet 2757 following it in.
Yeah, we'll catch them landing. I'm not sure if the ILS is still off. The approaches look a bit more normal, but it's hard to tell.
NT28, thank you very much, mate, tuning in from Boston.
Hey, welcome in.
And Malky, thank you, dude. Just gifted a membership, and that's gone to Daniel Kelly. Thank you, Malky.
Thank you. Bev tuning in from Lurker's Lounge.
Hey, Bev.
Yo, yo, yo. Don't forget, we are looking to be live later today. It won't be till about 8 p.m. Over on the Airliners Live Crew Room channel, which is our second YouTube channel, where we just have more casual, hanging out evening streams with your hosts here. It's all fun and games over there.
As of this week, we'll be doing a bonus show, so make sure you've got the notification bell ticked on our YouTube channel, guys. Set it to all, so that when we do one of these off-schedule shows, you know about it. Or make sure you're following our social medias, because we do announce them, and we're going to try and do one of these a week, so that you guys get a bit of extra content here at Manchester. So make sure you tune into that. There's going to be no set schedule on that, and we're not going to be looking at others' schedules either, to make that very clear. Make sure you tune in, get involved. And a big thank you to Richie.
Yo.
Who's just gifted a membership, and that's gone to Transatlantic Alison.
Hey.
There we go. I think she's just left us, but really appreciate that, Richie. Thank you very much, mate.
When she lands, she'll get that email saying she got a membership gift. Thanks, Richie.
Hey up, Mongo. How are you doing, mate? Good to see you, dude.
That text looks huge on the 7.3, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Really fills up the body there. Not sure if that's normal, I don't know.
Alf, welcome in on Twitch. Hello.
Yo, yo, yo.
And I'm glad you've enjoyed it, Jeff. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out today. It's been really good fun.
Yes. Back tomorrow morning, about 9 a.m. UK time.
I've just realised I've not eaten a thing today.
I had something quite early morning.
I was having a blood test this morning, so...
Oh, yes. Yeah, I think they are back on the ILS. These look a lot more usual for the arrivals. But like I said, it can be hard to tell, because if it's visual, then they could just be doing a more ILS-y type approach.
Bit of a thud on that 7.5.
Was. You get two classic airliner coming in here. 757-200 series.
Following this aircraft in will be our final arrival then today, the Egypt A321, but we're going to whack it up and have a listen to this. Jet 2757 in from Mahon. Yeah, where you been, Mungo? You missed the show, mate. Oh, Nismir, thank you very much for that, mate. Welcome to the community, and Appreciate that.
Beautiful. Rolls-Royce RB211 engines sounding naughty. Mega sound there. That shine on the body there in the sun. Virgin A350. We do have a very beautiful plane just touched down. Egypt Air. A321 Neo. One in from Cairo. It's a destination I'd love to go to. See the old pyramids.
And it'd be rude not to film this Virgin Atlantic departure, guys. Don't panic.
I know, yeah.
We'll get that out for you as well. Sorry to hear that news, Jake. It's always rough, that, mate.
So bright, the sun reflecting off the A350 there. Yeah, really, really beautiful. 2 10 out of 10 looking planes. Egypt Air and the Virgin Atlantic. Not sure if this is going to enter the active and go straight out. That Ryanair's still holding. Waiting to go to Palma de Mallorca. Here is the Egypt Air A321 Neo. Let's get one last look at this before we follow the Virgin A350 out. That's pretty. It's really nice. Just seen in the back of the shot then, the Ryanair still holding. Virgin's already rolling. No waiting around. Airbus A350 1000. Taking off here at Manchester Airport.
And as Andy said, we'll be live again tomorrow morning, folks, about 9 a.m. So we'll look forward to seeing you in the stream tomorrow for our regular midweek show. See Virgin Atlantic blasts out of 2-3 left to Orlando. But thank you all for tuning in on today's bonus show. We really hope you enjoyed it. Something a little bit extra this week. And glad to see the streaming PC is kind of behaving itself. We'll get this GPU in tomorrow, see if that helps a little bit more. Well done to Brownie up on the roof in the glorious weather today. A 10 out of 10 job. Maybe not so much on the old dancing. But, and thank you to everyone who supported the channel as well with gifted memberships. And just getting involved in the chat, guys. It's been a mega off-schedule show. And we'll see you in the morning for our regular midweek. Take care, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in.
Bye.
See you on the next one. See you out for now. Bye-bye.